Our next speaker is Mr. Tarun Joshi. He is the Senior Sales Manager at AP Moller Maersk. Mr. Joshi is a seasoned supply chain professional with over 16 years of experience and expertise in global trade, ocean transportation, warehousing, and integrated supply chain solutions. He has led strategic customer engagements across the manufacturing, automotive, FMCG, food, and retail sectors, enabling organizations to optimize their end-to-end supply chains and navigate complex market disruptions. At Maersk, he manages strategic relationships for global key accounts to build resilient supply chain in increasingly volatile global environment. Today, he's going to speak on the lessons learned from geopolitical crisis and the future of logistics and supply chain. Welcome, Mr. Joshi. Over to you.
Thank you, Devriti, for the introduction. Sometimes things doesn't go as per planned, so you may have to share the screen presentation. Unfortunately, I'm not able to share it. I'm joined from some other device. Thank you so much. So good afternoon, everyone, once again, and thank you for staying. Probably this will be the final session. Like Devriti mentioned, I'm part of the global sales team at Maersk, where I closely work with customers on their global supply chain needs. I would like to share today the perspective drawn from real-world experience, the insights, and I hope that will be relevant for you and useful for us. Next slide, please. Yeah, you can remove it. I mean, this was a video. So integrating the word. I mean, that's the buzzword that we keep on saying in within Maersk. To me, it is not a simple phrase, but in today's environment, it has a deep meaning. When we look at the last 5 years, it is hard to find a period where global supply chain has been tested so repeatedly. COVID-19, we all remember COVID-19. I mean, freight rates had gone up, chip shortage, auto plants got shut. There was congestions at one point of time, if I remember correctly. There was a time where close to 150 ships were waiting at Los Angeles port for their turn to come in. Then we all remember the ever given the Suez blockade time. I mean, one ship was 12% of the trade off the hook. It was a 6-day, and the freight rates again went up. The capacity went down. The Red Sea ongoing since last 3 years. Houthis attacked at the vessels, and everybody has to take the longer route via Cape of Good Hope. 9% of the capacity gone in a single day. The export lead time increased by 10 to 15 days, 16 days. And last, and which is currently going on, the Strait of Hormuz, which my fellow panelists just talked about. I mean, if you see all these events, all these events taught us. I mean, these were different events, but they taught us one simple lesson: supply chains are no longer operating in a predictable world. Next slide, please. So the question is no longer will there be another disruption. The real question would be, are we prepared when it happens? And that is what future readiness to me looks like. I'll talk about what Maersk did during this time. Like all our industry peers, we started rerouting all the cargo via Cape of Good Hope when this. And it is continued because for us the life then when the recent crisis on Strait of Hormuz happened, we lean on Salalah. We did it as a hub. Out of Salalah, we used Khor-Fakkan in Dubai as another another hub, and then we try to move some of the critical cargo like medicines, fertilizer from there. So that's what we did as Maersk. Next slide, Devriti, please. So historically, supply chains were designed around one primary objective: efficiency. We focused on reducing inventory. We focused on lowering cost sourcing. We focused on lean operation. And these strategies also worked extremely well in a stable environment. But today's world is not stable. The lesson is simple. How should a supply chain look like? So I've created a four pillar point framework for everybody. To me, we should follow this type to manage. On this first pillar is diversity. The era of depending on one supplier, one country, or single trade route is ending. Organization must build options in their network. Alternative sourcing locations, alternative suppliers, probably alternative transportation modes. That is what diversification looks like too. The other pillar I would say is the real-time visibility. You can't manage what you can't see. That's very, very simple. Today's supply chain require real-time visibility across supplier, inventory, transportation, and customer demand. So these are no longer investments. These are strategic capabilities that you actually built up. The third would be that you can see on your screen is inventory built for dealer. For years, inventory was considered a cost. Today, inventory is also insurance. I'm not suggesting excessive stockpile, but strategic buffer inventories for critical material. That is what we need, which can provide protection during geopolitical. Last, I would say, it is capacity, partnership, and collaboration. That's the fourth pillar of my framework. No company can build a resilience alone. I mean, they would need manufacturer, logistics provider, ports, shipping lines, government. We all must be together for this collaboration. I mean, working closely with customers across industries. I've seen a clear shift. When you have information, you take those informed decisions. That's what is critical for this. Last next slide. I mean, this is my last slide. Like I said, I mean, working today when I speak with any of the customers across industries, the discussions are changing. I mean, the earlier discussions were what is the cheapest logistics solution. Today, the question at times is how reliable it is, how much visibility will we have when things go wrong. That changes everything. That says everything. I mean, supply chains today are no longer just about cost. They are strategic assets, and in world disruption is where disruption is becoming. The winners will not be the companies with money. They will be the companies with the highest resilience. Because resilience today is no longer a competitive advantage. It's a business necessity. Thank you. This is what I had to present.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Tarun. And rightly said, last 5 years have been very challenging on the supply and logistics professional. It's like getting beaten up again and again by different issues. Also, you mentioned that the pillars of supply chain and logistics that used to be efficiency, cost, lean operations, etc., has been changed to diversification, real time, and how flexible you are to change on the go. So that was a really wonderful presentation. Thank you so much.